I pop up out of nowhere with, trying to get cell phones, all type of other shit in the prison, cigarettes, weed for them to sell, whatever. I pop out with big lighters, the small ones. The cost $1.99. I'm in that motherfucker selling them for $75 a watt.
You mentioned you had 50 grand. You know what happened to it? Did the feds get it?
Nah, the feds took like 123 bags from me. It was never mentioned. You see what I'm saying? On that note, now, the 50 I had put up, that came from my own people inside. And know what's crazy about that? Still to this day, they have yet to say anything about that money because I ain't say nothing about it. Yeah. Some of my people won't even face me on that note because they worried about, I know they feel up about it, you see what I'm saying? And for me to be like, not really have no care in the world about it, like.
You feel like a certain money was dodging you about your money?
Yeah, it's a lot of rappers, not just anybody. I'm Instagram king.
What rappers we know?
A lot of rappers, you know what I'm saying? I ain't in it putting on blast or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just when I see you know what it is. You see what I'm saying? So, but a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? I'm Instagram king. I get on the Instagram and they got the shit, get on live, I pop in live and then get clean off that bitch. You see what I'm saying? Blocking the all type of, you know what I'm saying? And I'm moving around under the radar, like right up under the nose. And I made it my business to get it to the point to where they have no choice but to see me one way or another.
When you get to jail,
yeah,
what was that process like? Did you know you wasn't coming home? Or?
Nah, like, because I did 2 state bids, so in my mindset, with me being up like I was, I'm really in that bitch turn like, bitch, I'm about to bind out of here, fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't knowing, y'all don't even know who y'all locked up with today, so I'm on that note. So, one of the GD dudes from out of Mississippi came to me, he was like, say, let me holler at you, big dog. He was like, hey, no disrespect or nothing, man, but he was like, man, you see dude right there? The little Mexican? I said, who, the old cat? He was like, yeah, look, dude rich and he ain't going nowhere, so you might want to think about that shit, homie. Yeah. So it really fucked me up, and he was like, yeah, man, the feds print this money, man. They ain't worrying about your money. He said, if you do get the buying out shit, it's a sign out buying for free. Ain't no money. And that's if you eligible for that shit. So I'm already thinking how bad my jacket is, so I know I ain't going nowhere. Like, yeah, anytime the feds involved, you gonna do some kind of time. Yeah, so I was like processing that right then and there, but then just me being me, I'm a party animal, man. I'm turned anywhere I go. I don't give a fuck. Any state, any prison, I'ma do me. I'ma enjoy that time. You see what I'm saying? The warden came to me, called me down to the lieutenant office, and I'm thinking some other shit like one of you bitch ass ratted on me. And dude was like, what's up with you? What's up with you? And he constantly kept with me. So now I'm mad because I'm in crash mode in the beginning. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, why you keep with me, dog? Like, why you on my line like that? You see what I'm saying? And he was like, man, look here. I do that for a reason. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, man, I'd rather you be pissed off with me than to be comfortable like you is in these people prison. He said, I've never seen a who just got tired so happy and smiling jolly like you is.
And who was this in that?
The warden.
The warden.
Yeah. When I was in that pen, I had no support like that.
Right.
So I got to sit back and feed off and like, all right, you heard me? The homies, they leashing off, doing what they doing, gambling, jacking, whatever, just to survive. The white boys, they sticking to their people. They ain't really trying to fuck with us like that. But the Mexicans, they got to jumping out the gym. You see what I'm saying? So my first mindset is now I got to figure out a way to get up under these Mexicans. So we're like, say, bitch, your boy, you want the leather class? I'm like, I ain't getting on no leather class or whatever. He's like, yeah, man, the Mexican dude, he teach the leather class. So that a light hit off on it. Like, yeah, you heard me? I'm like, yeah, I want to sign up for the Mexican class. You know what I'm saying? For the leather class, the Mexican teaching it.
Yes.
And I got jammed with him. I made him fall in love with it and see what type of I was. So now they looking for me. You see what I'm saying? I extend my hand in a whole different way on a smaller level, and they came back and extend theirs on a bigger level. So now I got it jumping out the gym in that bitch, and I pop up out of nowhere with, you know, trying to get cell phones, all type of other shit in the prison, cigarettes, weed for them to sell, whatever. I pop out with big lighters, the small ones. Them bitches cost $1.99. I'm in that motherfucker selling them bitches for $75 a watt. So I got my shit coming in the way I got it coming in. You see what I'm saying? Long as it weigh the same shit as what I'm ordering, yeah. So the way we was lighting cigarettes and Joes and weed up in that bitch, we put the two batteries together in a little small box that we made, put the raise up underneath that bitch and put a little wire on it, and boom. All the time you ain't gonna be able to pull that off. So when a see me actually with the lighter,
that was the process to light anything. They light your cigarette.
To light anything.
How long does it take to reach that process from start to scratch? You say 2 pieces of wire, a battery, and a razor?
2 batteries, a piece of wire, a razor up underneath the bottom for the current, and you're gonna tape it inside like a little, we'll take a card, a playing card, and fold that bitch up like a little box, and sit them bitches in there. And you gotta press it to light your shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's how we were doing it. So
and you mentioned something earlier, you said burn your finger. So listen, how would you burn your finger? Because you had to have your fingers on the wire.
Yeah.
The call was to try to stop the shit from being directed. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So I done got me a job on the rec yard. I go out there early so I can smoke my Joes and everything without all the homies, you know what I'm saying, leeching off.
Right quick, and that whole process may take about how long? From start to finish, maybe a couple minutes?
About 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes to light a cigarette.
To put it together?
To get it together, yeah. To be able to sometimes...
Some ain't got it like that.
Right,
Some ain't got a period.
I'm imagining boy ain't having the lighter.
Because you got motherfuckers who gonna be way ahead of you and gonna go to the store to commissary and gonna buy all the batteries he can buy. So you go months without no batteries on the compound.
So having that light is some power.
So that's what made me say, nobody ain't doing this yet. I'm about to get the lighters jumping out this bitch. So I got the big lighters going. I get the job on the rec yard and I'm out there smoking a Joe. When dude first hooked me up with it, he gave me one just to display because they ain't gonna believe you until they see it. Now it's gonna f them up to see it, and I done had people go offer me from $50 to $200 for a small big lighter, some shit that costs $150. I mean, $1.99 at the store. So now, you know what I'm saying? I'm in there. I'm talking about ran that bag up quick. But they kept shipping me.
Can you mention how y'all get lighters though? How y'all was getting them in there?
Nah, because at the same time, right now, like I was put on it, and I know when I got shipped from that compound, somebody else got put on it. And right now to this day, I still talk to a lot of niggas in the feds and they still doing what they do to get them in there. I actually put them on something different because dude was trying to turn me on to some other shit, my little Mexican partner. And I'm like, man, they ain't got no motherfucking batteries at the store. Nigga, you can't get no big lighters in this bitch? No lighters? Because a lot of them got the electric ones. And I'm like, that's too much. I'm talking about the small, big lighters. Because I can put a whole bunch of them. 50 of them don't carry no weight. So I want to see, I'm going to do a small number first, 25. And if that make it, then I'm going to determine what I'm going to do next. So I was stuck at 50 of them bitches every time a load come through. Yeah.
And you was getting off each one of them lighters for $75.
$75 a piece. I done had people offer me all the way up to $150, $200 for a small big lighter just for them to have it.
Bro, what happens if you get caught with a lighter?
Oh yeah, you going to the shoot. You going to the shoot, but you know most people may know it as the hole. You going to the hole, and they're gonna take some of your good time. Yeah, that's a shot. You're gonna get a shot for that. That's what they call a shot in the feds. It's really a write-up. Yeah, they'll take 41 days. Some of them may take 90 days. it's all on them.